Hey everybody, welcome to College Cooking with Gustav, Sustar Broadcasting. Last week I mentioned that I would be making Chicago-style hot dogs, but after a bit of thinking I realized, no, I can't do that because I'm from Milwaukee. So these are Milwaukee-style hot dogs, a.k.a. Brats. Hope you enjoy. So here we have the ingredients all assembled. We've got not hot dogs. I would have gotten brats, but I couldn't read the French and I don't know what each of them was, so I just got one of everything they had. So yeah. Then buns, some beer to boil them in, the brat things. I'm just gonna call them brats even though they're not brats. Some cheese, some barbecue sauce, some mustard, stone ground, some sauerkraut, obviously, some onions, some honey, some soy sauce, which I forgot to grab, and some ketchup. As far as the brats go, really, you should get U-Singers. If you're in Milwaukee, get U-Singers brats. That's the only way. The first thing you're going to want to do is to take your beer. I just got this Mons Abbey Blonde d'Abbey, yeah, Blonde d'Abbey, which I bought it because it was on sale. I don't know anything about beer, but you're going to want to open it and pour it into a pan or a pot or something.
There we go. And then you're going to want to plop your brats into there. Ideally, they should be all covered up. Yep. There you go. And there we go. Then you're going to turn on the heat to high and boil them.
So while the brats are boiling, you're going to want to start the next step, which is dicing up some onions. If you want, you can take some of your onion pieces and throw them into the brats just to give it a bit of extra flavor. So I'm going to do that with this onion. So after you've diced up the onions, you're going to want to put them into a pan with some oil. I'm using olive oil here. And you're just going to put a little drop. I don't know if you could see that. And then you're going to want to put it on medium heat, which in this case is about 5. You're going to fry these up a little. Here the onions are frying away. And let me tell you, things are about to get epic.
And the reason things are about to get epic is because we are taking these fried onions and we're going to pour a bit of soy sauce or tamari sauce on them. When you do this, you're going to want to turn down the heat a bit. Otherwise the soy sauce will burn. But yeah, then you just stir it in like so. You should get this darkening. That's good. That's the soy sauce. Just keep stirring. That's the trick. Yeah, they should get this nice golden color to them.
It's been another few seconds, and now things are about to get really strange, because we are taking honey. See this honey? I had to go to the store. I didn't have honey before this. And you are going to drip the honey around on top of the onions. At this point, the only thing left to do is to stir it around a little, and then your onions are done. So here the brats are just boiling away, and we'll pull it out and take a look at it. They should be blowing up a little. Yeah, they are. Make sure you don't pop them, because if you pop them, you lose all the juices. I just turned down the heat a little. We're going to boil them for about 5 more minutes, which brings it to a grand total of about, I don't know, 7 minutes, 8 minutes of boiling. So I set the onions aside, and the only reason I did that is because I have a pan shortage. So next we're going to take the brats out of the boiling beer, although it's not boiling anymore, and you're going to want to put them into the pan. And you're going to want to cook these, or fry them, or whatever, for, yeah, uh-oh, I'm out of space. Should have gotten a bigger pan. Okay, but anyway, fry them on high medium heat until they get nice and crispy on the outside.
So really, you should be grilling brats, right? You're not supposed to cook brats on a pan. It's just unorthodox. But I'm going to make an exception because this is college cooking. The other thing, if you have a grill, is you're going to want to toast your buns a little. I don't have a grill, and my buns don't fit in the toaster, so I'm not going to. I'm sorry.
So here I am prepping the buns, and I'm doing that by putting a slice of cheese on each of them. I usually rip the slice in half and then put it long ways, like so, and that works pretty well. You can see that the brats are getting nicely cooked along the edges. That's good. We're just gonna give them a few more seconds, and then we're gonna call it done. Alrighty. So I think we're gonna call these brats done. We're gonna take the pinchers. Oh, nice. And I'm just gonna flip these one more time. Excellent. Excellent. Turn off the heat. Then you grab these out and you put them on the cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this one. I only prepped 2 buns. So, yep. The nice thing about putting it on the cheese like this is the cheese should start to melt.
So the only thing left to do is top these, and then we're all done. I'm going to start with the sauerkraut, and I'm going to line one side with sauerkraut. Okay. Oh yeah, you can smell this. It's so good. It's okay to be generous with the sauerkraut. Next we're going to take the onions, line the other side. It's okay to be generous with these too. Man, these smells are taking me back. Getting a bit nostalgic here. Then we'll put the stone ground mustard. I usually like Ingelhofer stone ground, but I couldn't find any, so I got this stuff instead. I don't even know what brand it is, but it looks pretty good. Next we'll grab the barbecue sauce. This is maple bacon flavored. That's pretty exciting. Let's get this out of here. Just a thin layer. A thin strip, I guess, not layer. Oh, that was a thick layer. Whoops. And lastly, you really don't need the ketchup. There's gonna be so much flavor in these anyway. But we'll do it just for tradition. And just a little ketchup. Oh, yummy.
Alrighty. So honestly, I am super excited to try these. They smell so good. So, yeah. We'll give them a taste. I regret not toasting the buns. I think it would have been much better, because it changes up the texture a bit. They get a bit too soft otherwise. Excellent. So good. They're so flavorful. So a little story about the onions. These onions are actually my own creation. I invented them a while back. They're so good. I could just eat them plain. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now. But anyway, I'm gonna finish these in fast forward, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thank you.